All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach sound doctrine, who are the true men, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai. Okay, who are the real apostles that walk with the Lord, man. And peace and salutation to the elect, scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this truth in sincerity and meekness, risking our lives and freedom to do so in these last days. Because once again, we are in these last days, man. All right. So I got this video. This is from the channel The Hill. As you see the topic. All right. This is what's being revealed, man. In these times, man. All right. Everybody's been called a conspiracy theorist. Okay, a bug out. All right. Now we see who's. We see who's. Who has been measuring the times diligently. All right, let's get that. Salakia. It's the second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right. And how do you measure the time? You measure the time by matching these world events with the prophecies, man. All right, like the Lord said in Matthew 21. All right. Shalakia. Got too many tabs on here, man. I don't know how Apostle Tahar be doing that, man. It says, Matthew 21 and 29, and he spake to them a parable, right? Because the Lord always spoke in parables, man. Okay, because these things wasn't meant for everybody. It was meant to the elect, man. And Lord willing, okay, you brothers out there that's risking their lives and freedom to wake up the elect, all right, are of that number, all right. And this is how you measure the times diligently. He said, all right, this is Luke 21 and 29. And he spake to them a parable. Behold the fig tree and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now not at hand. Right. Okay, you see when the plant starts to grow, when it starts to shoot forth its buds, you know what time of season it is, all right? This is what the Lord is saying. Right? Verse 31. So likewise, when you see these things come to pass, what things? These prophecies, all right? That Esau, Edom, okay, a so-called white man, all right, what he's doing, okay? What does he want to do? He wants to fulfill his belly, okay? His belly is bringing in that new enterprise, okay? Fulfilling his enterprise, all right? And what is that? That tiny technology, as the brothers say, man. All right, that he's going to use to track you. All right, the Revelation 13 and 16 at Karagma. All right, and this is coming to pass. It says, so likewise, when ye shall see these things, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the heavenly Father is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, right, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. And it's talking about this generation, man. Because this is the generation that was back there in the ancient times with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, he said, we are a wicked and adulterous generation, man. All right, and that's true, man. It couldn't be more true. Okay, look at what's going on. You got toddlers posting, going on Facebook Live, holding pistols, shooting their cousins. Okay, you got, Jake. Okay, when I say Jake, I mean you Negroes, Latinos, Seminole, Native American Indians. You still out there in folly. Okay, I seen a video where a barber put fucking Cheeto puffs in somebody's fucking head. All right, hey man, this is why he said, measure the time diligently, man. All right, he says, verily I say unto you, this generation, man. Okay, for all you people that's thinking the Lord is not going to return, okay, all these prophecies, that everything that, okay, Apostle Tahar, okay, and then and start from on down has been saying for years and years, this generation, all this stuff that you say is not going to happen, it's happening, man. All right, it's happening. All right. It says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away." All right. So, like he said, man, this generation shall not pass away, man. He said his word shall not pass away. So, what he says is going to be fulfilled, man. All right. Now, I'm going to get back to the 2 Esdras 9:1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made," man. All right. And I'm gonna keep reading for edification's sake. It say, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and uproars of the people in the world," okay, and you have seen uproars of people, okay, against these governments and these mandates against the jump shot and the boost mobile. Okay, you've seen these things, man. You see people fighting against this, man. But what is now you talking about? You got to get a number 4 jump shot, man. All right. This is the times we in, man. This generation shall not pass, man. It says, "Then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right. So this was ordained already, man. All right. This has to come to pass, man. All right. So I'm gonna go back to this video. All right. And once again, it says, what does it say? So-called New World Order. Okay. Now touted by China, Russia, Biden, and Klaus Schwab. Okay. And you can look up who this guy is, man. Okay. You can look that up. Okay.
Kim, what's on your radar? Well, everyone is talking about a new world order. What does that even mean? What will the new world order look like? Who will control it? What has been touted as a right-wing conspiracy theory for the past few decades is now just loosely falling out of the mouths of global leaders everywhere. But before we get to the various world leaders touting a new world order, including Biden, Putin, Xi Jinping, the World Economic Forum, and others, let's talk about the people claiming it's a big conspiracy theory. The Anti-Defamation League categorizes the phrase New World Order under extremism, terrorism, and bigotry. They define it as, quote,
and you can look up who began the ADL, all right? You can look that up yourself, man. All right? The the so-called the ish people, man. Period. I'm gonna say it like that. The ish people. Okay, they are in control of all things, okay? They see that their wicked evil plot has been exposed, man. All right, so what are they gonna do? This is why they're gonna have to cause these cyber attacks, and they're gonna shut down the grid, man. What is that gonna do? Okay, everything is gonna be shut down because everything is on the grid, man. Okay, when somebody leaves their phone at home, they feel lost, man. All right, they don't know what to do without it. All right, so when the internet is taken off, these people are not gonna know what to do with their lives, man. Okay.
term used to refer to a right-wing conspiracy theory that became popular among anti-government extremists from the 1990s onwards. New World Order conspiracists believe that a tyrannical socialist one-world conspiracy has already taken over most of the planet and schemes to eliminate the last bastion of freedom, the United States, with the help of collaborators within the government. Through repressive measures, as well as manufactured crises such as terrorist attacks and pandemics, the globalist conspirators seek to eliminate dissent and to disarm Americans so that the New World Order can move in and enslave them. New World Order conspiracists also commonly believe that hundreds of concentration camps have been built in the U.S. ready to house dissenters, that the government will declare martial law, possibly on a pretext such as responding to a terrorist attack, and that the government will...
You see? The Call hello Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. This was what the apostles have been saying, man, for decades and decades and decades, man. Martial law will be invoked, man. Okay. Martial law will be invoked. All right. They're going to start with that martial law. They're going to start what? Okay. The economy is already trashed. Okay. The food source, the food supply is already trashed. All right. They're going to invoke martial law because you got a lot of people whose rent moratorium, whatever that shit. Okay, the rent moratorium is up. Okay, so a lot of these people who have not been paying rent are gonna be evicted. They're gonna be homeless. All right. So now then what? They can't afford food. They don't have a place to lay their head. Everything hyperinflation is on its way, man. Inflation is already here. This is why they're going to have to invoke martial law because this is going to cause more uproars of the people and sedition among men. Okay. Second Ezra 15 and 16 is about to be fulfilled, man. All right.
In mass gun confiscations. That sounds nuts, right? But if we rephrase it with fewer charged words, for example, let's replace tyrannical and socialist with authoritarian, change enslave with control, and swap out putting dissenters into concentration camps with something like silencing them on social media. It suddenly doesn't sound that insane. During the pandemic, many of us lost our freedoms, and in the recent era, we've seen dissenters put in jail, like Julian Assange and various protesters. Now, despite the ADL claiming the idea of a New World Order as a conspiracy theory touted by conspiracy theorists, interestingly, numerous world leaders have been throwing the idea around. If you remember, just a few days ago, Biden was talking about a New World Order forming. Here he is.
You know, we are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there, and we've got.
You heard, you see, and when you show people these things, okay, they say it's edited. All right, this is, it's a voiceover. No, man, you can look up G G Bush, okay, in the 90s. He said the same thing, man. This is what they want to do, man. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 2. The wicked, okay, and the wicked, you can, according to Malachi 1 and 4, is Esau, Edom, okay? Your so-called Caucasian, okay? Your so-called white man, your European, okay? Who came over here, starting with who? Christopher Columbus, all right? It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous. What's like it? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let him be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right, and this new world order with the tiny technology is a device that they have imagined, man. All right, so I want to go into a couple words here. All right. It says devices. It says purpose, discretion, device, plot, devices, evil devices. All right. In the Strong's definition, it says intent, witty invention. All right, witty invention, man. Let's go to that word witty. It says showing or characterized by quick and inventive verbal humor. All right, this is a witty invention. This is a humorous invention because he's not gonna fulfill his plot, man. All right, so this plot this thing that he's doing is all in vanity, man. All right, it says. Then I want to get that word imagine. It says to think, plan, esteem, calculate. Okay, calculate, man. All right, let's get that word. It says to determine. Okay, look, compute, work out. All right, evaluate. Okay, they sat here like according to what is that, Micah 2:1. It says well, I'm gonna finish it out, then I'm gonna go there. It said, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor; let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth." All right, now I'm gonna get Micah 2. Verse 1, it says, "Woe to them," and woe means death and destruction. All right, "to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand," man. Okay, and this is their witty invention, man. They're practicing, they're calculating these things for no reason, man. The Lord is gonna laugh at this thing because they're not gonna fulfill this, man. All right, and this is the pride of these damn devils, man. All right. The new end up, you see it down here. Okay, this has been coming up a lot lately. Okay, for the past week or so, on brothers on topics that's dealing with this, man. All right.
Needed. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. So anyway.
Now, immediately, elite media rolled their collective eyes and said, "Oh, great, his innocent use of a phrase is just fodder for conspiracy theorists." Okay, maybe. But then, just these past few days, the World Government Summit convened in Dubai. It's a summit similar to the World Economic Forum. In fact, the two organizations are closely tied, and the key organizers are also members and young global leaders within the WEF. The two organizations are similar in that they both gather together the rich and the powerful to discuss the world's problems and how to solve them. This one is put on by a group of Emirati government officials. And this year's 2022 summit took on an eye-raising title.
And the title of this session, "Are we ready for a new world order?"
Well, even Klaus Schwab ran a commercial at the summit touting a new world order. Take a look at this.
سرعة التغيير القادمة أكبر بكثير مما نتوقع.
I see a future where the internet is available for free for everyone, and that means the location of power is going to shift. Decentralization of power structures everywhere may be the beginning of that shift in finance, in political power.
We have to uphold our responsibility, which we have towards the next generation.
Okay, so now we have Joe Biden, Emirati leaders, and Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum all talking about the New World Order forming. What next? Well, it turns out the Chinese and the Russians have been talking about it as well. In fact, the two nations just got together yesterday and declared that they're building a new democratic world order together. And now I just want to say that as much as I find much of the propaganda spewed by mainstream media false regarding these two countries, one thing is accurate.
China and Russia China is known as Moab, and Russia is known as Gog and Magog in the scriptures. Okay, these are complete contrary to America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, a daughter of Babylon. Okay, daughter of the Chaldees. Okay, these China and Russia, Gog and Magog and Moab, okay, they are, you know, humbling this society, okay? But all who's behind all of this? Okay, the rich elite bankers, man. Okay, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers. Okay, okay, so Meyer, uh, Amschel, Bauer. Okay, you damn devils, man. Okay, you so-called small hats. All right. Well, not you so-called, but you small hats, man. You big nose rats, man. All right. And we know that you watching these videos, man. That's why you're speeding things up, man. Cause you know, okay, Apostle Tahar coined it what? 2022, the year of the Yahweh Bashim Yahshua turning up, because the Lord is on his way back. Okay, you can tell if you're measuring the times diligently, man. If you're seeing that all these prophecies are springing forth like the fig tree, he was saying, man. All right, these things are out here in the open, man. And if you're not measuring the times, man, you're gonna be caught out here, man. All right, you know, you don't want to be out here with the rest of the world, man. You want to be around like it says in Book of Second Ezra 8. You know, basically be around men that are likewise, okay, meaning, you know, be around the men that are you know, pushing towards the same mark, okay, and that mark is salvation, man. All right, because it's just, hey, man, this man has FEMA camps set up with chopping blocks, okay. This man has a robotic armory, okay, a robotic army to come at you jakes, man. Okay. Mainly the elect. Okay, but you know, this is all, and at the end of the day, this is all the Heavenly Father's plan. But he's using E to fulfill, you know, taking out your 2/3, man. All right.
These are not free nations. They crack down on dissent, jail dissidents. China even controls how many kids you can have. A new world order run by these two sounds a lot like what has been touted by the people labeled conspiracy theorists. Yet here we are. And with China buying out everyone in every industry, it raises concerns as to how much influence they have over the world. I think it's time to pay attention to the conspiracy theorists, especially as Russia and China force the world away from the petrodollar and into the new petro ruble or petro yuan. Imagine a new world order under China. Would it be a tyrannical socialist world using repressive measures, eliminating dissent and disarming its citizens?
And the scriptures talk about you know, Moab thinking he's up next, but the Lord, what did he say? Because none of these nations have next, man. The Lord is up next, okay? I think it's the 15th chapter. Oh yeah, the water Yahweh shot. This is 2nd Ezra 15:46. And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, right? Okay, meaning the hope of Babylon, meaning what? You're following after Babylon and its ways. Okay, you believe in the philosophy of Babylon, man. Okay, you have drunk of the wine of Babylon, man. Okay, you can get that in Revelation 18. Okay, where it says they have all drunken of the wine of, you know, roughly paraphrasing, of Babylon, man. They have all committed fornication with her. That's what all these nations have done. They have trusted in this so-called white man. Okay, Esau, Edom. It says, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom. Okay, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said the Heavenly Father, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Okay, and you know China. Okay, you can look it up yourself because I'm not gonna go in. You have to look up these things yourself, Jake. Okay, the economic collapse of China is beautiful, man. Okay, and we have brothers and sisters over there that are of the elect, man. All right, we are scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, like it says in Deuteronomy 28 and 64, man. All right, so brothers and sisters over there enduring, man. Okay, because they have mass lockdowns over there in China. Okay, they also have mass surveillance over here in China, man. Okay, and this is what's coming to Babylon the Great, man. You people feel too secure here, man. All right. So when this thing, when this damn devil reveals his horns, okay, it comes down with great wrath. Okay, you people, you're not gonna know what to do, man. All right, you're gonna trust in this devil and what? Okay, you trusting in him, he's gonna starve you out. You're gonna go to him for food, and he's gonna offer you food, uh, 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 given to given to idols. Okay, and you're gonna take what you can get, man, because you didn't trust in the Lord. You didn't take heed to what the prophets, starting with the elders, prophets. Okay, starting with the heart on down, have been telling you for decades, man. Okay, and the other men likewise. Okay, we have been telling you that these things are coming to pass, man. That the Holy Bible is not a mythology book. It's a historical book, and it's a book of prophecy, meaning it's a living book. Okay.
Would there be concentration camps housing dissenters? Doesn't sound so nuts anymore now, does it? And though I do think China and their ability to buy up influence is a problem that we should be addressing, I'd like us to think of another possibility. There's a possibility that a New World Order isn't run by any government at all. We've seen transitions from monarchies and dictators to democracies, but maybe the next iteration isn't a government run by the people, but a technocracy instead, or at least run by big corporations in conjunction with big tech. And we've seen the power big tech has had on nearly every aspect of our society. They've been able to ban the president of the United States, deplatform and censor news. Bill Gates has an enormous and disproportionate influence on vaccines and healthcare. Twitter and Facebook control narratives. We're all reliant on Amazon, and Jeff Bezos even owns the Washington Post. Is it possible that the next iteration of a world order is run by big tech?
And this is everything she's saying has been right on point, man. Okay, you have these low level luminaries. Okay, because everybody that's in control of everything is behind the scenes. Okay, you're not gonna see these people. They have these pawns set up. All right, to fulfill their evil, wicked devices, man. All right, Bill Gates. You have a computer geek telling you need to put such and such in your body. All right. When has this ever happened, man? Come on now. See, and people sit there and just think about these things. When has this ever happened, man? All right. Then you also have the dollar collapse. Okay, Russia. Now all these nations have to switch to Russia's form of currency to buy oil. Okay, or to do business with them. Period. Meaning what? It is the hyperinflation in America is about to hit. It could hit any minute now, man. All right.
Not by power-hungry politicians. I'm not sure how it would work exactly, but I think this unknown is maybe what's possibly freaking global leaders out. It's possible these powerful elites are hosting numerous global summits about the future of the world because they're scrambling to hold on to power in an era when so much is slipping away from them to big tech instead. It's just a thought. But clearly one thing we know is things are changing and shifting, and the unknown is frightening. And apparently it's not only frightening to the conspiracy theorists, it's frightening to global world leaders as well. So I think there's really no doubt that things are shifting. We're seeing it happen right now with this war. It's dividing up the East from the West. We've also seen over the last few years the power of big tech. I don't know what this New World Order is going to look like. I'll let you guys take a stab at it. I mean, what do you think? Or do you think it's just a big conspiracy theory and everything will be the way it's been, nothing's really going to change.
Well, no, things are definitely changing, and they can change for the worse. And I have a lot of concerns about many of the things you raised. I mean, I'm equally, if not more, concerned about hegemony of China and Russia, them working together. Yeah, I do not want either of those countries to replace the U.S. as the global world power, the global standard.
You see, cause why? Cause he knows his authority and his rulership, his kingdom is done, man. All right. And these, you know, the only reason why I kind of watch this show, I only watch it when it's only useful information coming out when the woman is on there, Kim Iverson. And she might be a Jake, okay, but these two devils, okay. If you just listen to the hypocrisy of them, you know it irks you because it shows you that the pride of Esau, man. This man is very prideful, man. All right. He thinks that this place is gonna last forever, man. And this guy's gonna eat a missile, man. All right. If not, he will be caught out there in the Civil War. Okay. And Jake is gonna somebody. Okay. Jake is probably gonna demolish this dude, man. Cause he's effeminate, man. All right.
Would result in human rights abuses, free speech abuses, political abuses that are far worse than those occurring under the U.S. I guess and this isn't to disagree with you because you pointed this out in your radar that it's while there are kernels of truth to many conspiracy theories. What the really intense people who claim the New World Order, what they mean is all of these forces, like there's a man behind the curtain, or there's many men behind the curtain, right? They're all meeting at a secret meeting, not the people behind the political leaders
and you got the Bohemian Grove, you got the Skull and Bones Society, okay, and there's brothers out here that are of the number of the elect. That know information, okay, a lot of information dealing with E and his secret societies, man. Okay, there are people behind the scenes pulling these curtains, pulling the strings. Okay, Slovakia, pulling the strings, man. Okay, because everything here is ran by who? The bankers, man. All right.
executives, they all get together and they all worship Satan, and they're all like having orgies with children, and they decide to like do evil thing. Like that level of it is not true, because as we see, many of these forces are actually at odds. Like we're at odds with China. The true New World Order conspiracy theorists think us and China and big, like everyone, the people in charge of everything are getting together and high-fiving and that kind of thing. And that part of it is going too far, because a lot of these forces are at odds with each other. But that doesn't mean you're wrong about...
Which they are at odds, because they think they're gonna, they think they're up next. But no, they are pawns, man. Okay, there are pawns. Okay, the rich elites wants everybody to switch over to digital currency. Okay, so they can force that tiny technology into your body, man. All right. They don't, these bankers, they don't give a fuck about these presidents and these people that control these governments. They don't care. Why? Because they control their money. Because these bankers control the money and they control the food, man. There's a quote out there that one of these bankers said, "Give me the control of the money and I can care who." You can look it up yourself. But basically, give me the control of the money, and basically, you control the money, you control the whole world, man.
The dangers of evil forces, or forces that want to restrict our freedoms, seizing opportunities like the pandemic, like terrorism, like other things, to further restrict our freedoms. It's a huge concern.
Yeah, and I think just because there was a particular set of conspiracy theorists who had this satanic kind of notion about this secret global new world order that was going to be formed doesn't mean that as a entire globe we have to retire the phrase new world order. Like, there is a world order, and like Biden I think he said it fairly well, every 3 or 4 generations you do get a new world order. After 1990, when the Soviet Union collapsed, that created a new...
See, that's why it says in Daniel, none of the wicked shall understand, man. All right, they don't understand, man. Okay, this is it. This is it, man. This is it, man. All right. This is it. This is the last go round, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is coming to destroy this place, man.
World order, because there was no longer this kind of, superpower against superpower with China figuring out what its role was. There was a different world order before World War II. There was a different world order before World War I. There will continue to be different world orders, and when there are new ones, they will be new world orders.
I want a new world order based in universal free expression rights, political freedoms, property rights, accountable limit.
Well, you're not going to get any of that, man. Okay. None of that's going to happen. You're going to be under the feet, okay, of the Israelites, man. Okay, starting with the 144,000, okay. Starting with Yahweh Shah, then King David, then 144,000, man. Everything you got, okay, that you have in this life, you will not get it in under Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's under his reign, man. Okay. You're going to be a slave, man. Okay. You Edomites are going to be slaves, man. All right. And all you heathens are going to be slaves too.
Democratic government. That would be a great new world order. But that's what we're going to get.
Right, and I don't think we can go retcon the old one and say, well, they predicted concentration camps in the United States, and now we're getting tech censorship. So that's kind of the same. I don't think those are
Or prisons.
Comparable things. Well, if they predicted mass incarceration, yes, we definitely have mass incarceration. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I will point out about world orders, past world orders, current world orders, and future world orders, it's all based on who has the money. So if you hold the money and you've got all the riches, then you're the one who gets to be in power. And I think where this becomes more of a conspiring, sort of, I guess, thing going on, not necessarily to the level that, some of the conspiracies that you're talking about. But the fact is that you've got a lot of very powerful governments and people buying up industries or heavily investing. So even though there are some that are at odds, like we see the U.S. government being against the Chinese government, and the governments run very differently. China is much more controlled of its population. That to me is I wouldn't want to live like that. But the fact of the matter is that the Chinese have been able to buy up a ton of influence here in the United States. They own a lot of farmland. They own investments into nearly every single industry we have. And we've seen that play out. We've seen it play out publicly on the stage, such as the NBA, right, where they can't criticize certain things because they're so heavily they're so heavily reliant on China. So that is where it does become there's these actors inside.
Hey, like it says in Revelation 18, they have committed fornication. Okay, they have committed fornication with her, man. And it also says that the nations shall wail for Babylon. They shall weep. Okay, why should they weep? Because this place is okay. Babylon was known for its commerce, man. All right, these nations get they export a lot of stuff to Babylon, man. Okay, everything you could check on the back of your shirt, it's probably said made in China. Okay, everything here is fucking imported, man. You got your wheat, oil, okay, and I'm talking about cooking oil. Okay, you also have gas, oil, motor oil. Hey, man, everything here is imported, man. All right. And this is why this place, these nations are gonna weep, man. All right. Look at this devil's face, man. Okay, he's tired of her, man. All right. He doesn't like that she's speaking about she's speaking, okay. She's exposing these devils, man. All right. There's no righteousness in these devils, man. And it's about time that you fucking came down out of that position of authority, man.
Even our own government or our own ecosystem here in the United States, big money players that are taking money from these others, and they are in a way then kind of colluding to make more money, right? They're all in bed together to just keep enriching themselves, and that is where
But they're not
do become
meeting
aligned.
at the League of Doom headquarters, right, to worship Satan and do all the things.
Masonic
that
Maybe maybe not that. You know?
The thing is they do, okay, and that's the thing. These guys have no idea. That's why call hello Yahweh Shimi I was shy, man, because the water Yahweh Shimi I was shy, okay, for sending back, you know, Abba Bivens, man, okay, which is John the Baptist, man. Okay, he came back and did what he was supposed to do, man. He like he says he he turned the heart of the fathers back to the children, roughly paraphrasing, and the children's heart to roughly paraphrasing, and it followed. It kept going through the apostles, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, man. All right, and now we have entered into their labors, man. Okay, now we have to continue to push this truth, man, because the scriptures say out of the mouth of babes and suckling. Okay, because we didn't know any of these things, man. Now we know, okay, what the Lord is doing, man. All right. These people have no idea what's coming to happen on the earth, man. All right, they have no idea. And I want to get Psalms 64, verse 1. It says, this is a psalm of David. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy." All right. And who's the enemy? All these heathens, man. All right, you can get that in Psalms 83. All right. Starting with the Edomites, man. Okay. The so-called white man. He is your main enemy, man. All right. He has been out to do away with you Negroes, Latinos, and Seminole Native American Indians, man, since the womb. Okay. Going back to Genesis 25. All right. And then you can go to Psalms 2. It says, "Why do the heathen rage, man? And the people imagine a vain thing." They imagine, okay, that this new world order is gonna be successful, man. Okay, but it's not. Okay. It says Psalm 64 and 2, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked." Okay. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. And they have secret counsels, man. Okay, where they do what was said by that Edomite, man. Okay. Child parties. Okay, child sacrifices. Okay. Worshiping the owl. Okay, I think it's they call the owl Molech too. All right. It says, "From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." The insurrection, man. Let's go into that word insurrection. The scripture says you have to be apt to teach. Okay. It says a tumultuous crowd. Okay. A tumultuous crowd. Let's get that. Tumultuous. Making a loud, confused noise. Uproarious. Making a loud, confused noise. And this is a loud noise in the ear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. This insurrection, man. Lord don't want to hear this, man. All right, and the elect don't want to hear it either, man. All right. It says, "Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them?" Right? They don't think that we know what's going on, man. All right. But they know what's going on, man. Apostle Gabar said, This was probably a decade. I don't know, probably a decade or two ago, when they was out there prophesying. He said, when them Edomites, rich, prosperous Edomites came out and seen, looked at the sign and said, "How did you know this? We paid millions and millions of dollars for this to be hidden." Okay, what? The truth that we are the Israelites, man. All right. It says, "Who shall see them, man? We see you, man. The Lord has ordained out of the mouth of babes of suckling, man. All right. We see you, man. All right." It says, verse 6, "They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, man." All right. A diligent search, man. They like Micah 2:1. What? They devise iniquity, man. All right. This is all they do. They know they have no righteousness in them, man. All right. It says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay. Meaning what? This is all they think of, man. Okay. All they think about is how to take down you Israelites, man. How to get the birthright back. All right. It says, "But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded." And what is that arrow? These nuclear missiles, man. Okay, because he thinks he's going to get everybody chipped up, okay, and tagged. What is that? Jabbed and tagged, but it's not going to happen, man. All right. I mean, he's going to get, he's going to get you Israelites. He's not going to get the elect, man. All right. Because the Heavenly Father is going to put the Spirit on the elect to endure all these things, man. All right. And in the midst of all of these things, there's going to be what? Sedition among men. Okay. You're going to have mass famine. Okay. Pestilence, because there's not going to be anybody to bury the dead bodies. All right. This is the plan of the wicked elites, man. All right. They want to bring in a new world order, man. All right. And they're going to have to ration out food. Okay. After they bring in martial law. All right, complete control. This is what they want. Complete control. Knowing your thoughts. Okay, like the movie Minority Report. All right, check that movie out. They knew you. They arrested you before you committed a crime. All right, why? Because you thought about doing something. And this is what they want to do, man. They want to be the Most High, man. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna close out with that, man. You know, this is the times we heading into, man. All right. If you separate from this beast system, man. All right. Okay. Be ready to be pilgrims on the earth, man. All right. And I'm gonna close out with that. Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach sound doctrine, peace, and citation to the elect. Okay. Kwam Yashar Allah Baba Boa, man.